Hey everyone, it's Fun Around, and my name is Jordan, and welcome to Monday's large slate of games. Pretty much every team is playing in the NBA. It's kind of like Saturday. I do have a few picks for you guys. Been in and out with the hospital, just one of those things, family member. It's not Luca, so you don't have to worry about him. But I was able to find some picks for you guys. Got a video for you. If I have time for a pinned comment, I will put some stuff in the pinned comment. But just gotta do this because it's fun to me and it just helps me to get my mind off things and all of that. So this is my outlet. So you will see images that come up on the screen right here. That's from a data app called Outlier. You'll see a link in the description that'll give you a 7-day free trial for Outlier. So his first pick, I took him many times over the past week. He's done very well for us, and I don't know why this line hasn't been bumped up yet, but it will be bumped up more than likely. And it's Malik Monk over 5.5 assists at -140. When I go through Outlier, sorry, I'm going to go on a little rant. When I go through Outlier, I see a lot of stuff with a lot of good hit rates. The psychology of it is for the lines makers is they want you to see those high hit rates, and the matchups normally aren't that good. So that's why it's down. And then for a bunch of unders, the matchup is really good. So you'll see they've gone under a lot. That's why the line is higher. So it's just the psychology of it. So sometimes you'll see a play that has a really high hit rate, but you still have to check the matchup. So that's what I do. I make sure the matchup's still good with the hit rate, and I try to understand where the player is. With their coaching and how their new role or their consistent role. Why are they getting the hit rate that they are getting so much? So with Malik Monk, everything changed when Mike Brown was fired, and they changed their pace of play. And he's distributing the ball a lot more, and his assists have skyrocketed. So the matchup with the Nets is not bad. They give up the 10th most assist overall. With assist, I don't really care about the position unless it's like the point guard position. I just want to know how many assists is that team giving up. I don't care. Like if they win against Jokic, of course they're going to give up more assists to the center position. But recent history, he's gone over in 12 of the last 13 games, averaging 12.5 potential assists. So this is essentially right when Mike Brown was fired, his assist shot up, and he's only missed it in one game. So if I didn't know any of that, I would just look at this and say, okay, it's a good play, and just roll with it and not understand that. But I want you guys to understand that. Head to head, he went over last year against them. He was playing in a 6-man role. Recently this year, before Mike Brown was fired, he was moved into the starting lineup for the first time, and he has kind of exploded since then as a distributor. But ever since the coaching change, things have changed even more for him. So it's been really good. Home and away, even going back with Mike Brown, road games, he's been great. Gone over in 10 out of the last 11 road games. So this will definitely get bumped up. I know it's -140. Doesn't look, super enticing, but it could be worse, and it will be worse the later this goes. So Malik Monk, 5.5 assists. And if you guys could, please like the video, and if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. If you have a little bit of extra time, could you leave a comment for the algorithm? You just say anything, you say hello. That helps get the video out there for more people to see. And also, if you use something like Prizepicks, that's the only thing you use, you want more options, more dynamic payouts, stuff like that, check out Underdog Fantasy, Sleeper, ParlayPlay, ChalkBoard, or Better. Better will match your first bet up to $250. The rest will match your first deposit up to $100. Links are in the description. That'll take you there with the promo code. Promo code's fine around 11. This next one is Zion Williamson over 6.5 rebounds, -133. So he's been in and out with conditioning, injuries. They're trying to keep his minutes somewhat limited, but in that limited amount of minutes, he kind of just explodes and he does a ton of things. So he's going up against the Raptors, who give up the 4th most rebounds to the power forward position. Recent history, he has just 3 misses this season. It's kind of hard to put a time frame on his most recent. I would say like the last 4 games are kind of like you could bundle those together, and then the last 2 games he's had huge games with 14 rebounds and 11 rebounds, so he's really exploded there. And I took a look at his rebounds, like why is he getting so many all of a sudden, and the offensive rebounds was huge. So I checked. He had 5 offensive rebounds, 8 offensive rebounds in that 14 rebound game, and then 3 in the 11 rebound game. So naturally, I need to go check and see how many offensive rebounds the Raptors are giving up. And thankfully, they are giving up the 8th most offensive rebounds in the NBA over the past month. So that is good to see. Head to head, he went over 1 of 2 games last year, and then home and away, he has missed in just 1 road game this year, and it was a 22-point blowout, so he didn't play much. So that's 6 out of 7 on the road with an 86% hit rate. So I really like this play for rebounds for Zion Williamson. And then this last play, your favorite player that's already on your ban list. My favorite player that's already on your ban list. I actually have not picked him at all this season. And a lot of people are mad at Cleveland Cavaliers players, and you probably just clicked off the video. But I was surprised with the numbers here. He has been playing pretty well. It's Darius Garland. Don't stop. Hold on. Hear me out. Over 2.5 3-pointers made at -125. Now, hear me out. The Pistons give up the 7th most 3-pointers to the point guard position. They give up the 5th most 3-pointers overall. So the coach of the Pistons is JB Bickerstaff. He was the coach of the Cavaliers last year. So not sure what that means. Maybe he knows more of their defense that they're playing. I know the Pistons play at a slower pace now because that's what the Cavaliers are doing. And then Kenny Atkinson came in and said, no, we're going to shoot a ton of threes. We're going to play fast because he came with that Warriors mindset. So Pistons are giving up a lot of 3-pointers. And Garland has actually been very consistent as of late, not at the 3-point line off of flagrant fouls, but at the 3-point line without flagrant fouls. He's gone over in 5 straight, and he's averaging 4 makes in that 5 straight games. So we're getting 1 extra here on 7.5 attempts, and he's shooting 50%. Now, 50%, that is great, and hopefully it's sustainable for a guy like Darius Garland. It's where he is playing at that is making me more confident with this play. So head-to-head, he went over this year in this matchup. Don't really care much about last year. They were playing with JB Bickerstaff, who plays at a slow pace. I know he has that 8 3-pointer made game there you see, and then a bunch of 2s. They weren't taking as many 3s last year. So this year they're taking more. He went over in 1 game. And then this is where this play like really clicked for me as I dug more into it. And it's my home and away. I look at home and away. Make sure we can check this box. And home games, Cavaliers play great at home. This probably would not, I wouldn't take this if it was a road game. But he's playing at home. He's hit at home games in 74% of home games this year, and over in 10 of the last 11 home games. So great hit rate there. If you want to put this like in a parlay, you could bump it down to 1.5 3-pointers made for him to make 2, and that's a 100% hit rate at home this season for Darius Garland. I think that would put it in the -300s for a parlay. So if you're still here and you heard me out, you probably still aren't going to take him because he's on your ban list, and ban lists are usually permanent. And if you take him off your ban list, then you are soft, and you shouldn't have a ban list to begin with. When you ban someone, you give them the hammer. You ban them. Don't be soft with your ban list. So that is just my thoughts on that. I don't have a ban list. I have a potentially let's look at their under list. Maybe I'm soft. So if you'd like to discuss lines further, I have a Discord. The link is in the description. You can hop on in there, talk about lines with other people, bring your research, mix it with their research, try to find some good plays. there. That is all free. It's a big community. It's up to 16,000 people. It's pretty crazy what it's become over the past couple of years. And then to talk about a recap of the last video, which was Saturday, I had DeMar DeRozan over 21.5 points. Let's get that one out of the way. He finished with 15. He missed. It wasn't really like a bad shooting type thing. It was more of like Malik Monk got hot and took a lot of volume, and De'Aaron Fox got not hot and took a lot of volume. And DeMar DeRozan just couldn't get things going. He got in a little bit of foul trouble. He's kind of stayed in there, but yeah, he just didn't pull it off. And the Kings, a lot of guys are very consistent with their lines right now. Ever since this coaching change, you're going to see Domantas Sabonis points. You're going to love it. You're going to see Malik Monk points and assists. You're going to love it. And you're going to see DeMar DeRozan points still, and it's still fine. Like, a lot of good stuff there, but Malik Monk and Domantas Sabonis are probably your two go-tos for absolute consistency. I know no one is perfect, but just some names to throw out there. Next pick was, I don't know why this line was at plus money when it came out. Damian Lillard over 3.5 rebounds at plus 104. This closed at minus 160. Yeah, he killed it. Hit this in the first half. No sweat. People love this play, especially if you got it at plus money. I know ChalkBoard had it at 2x, which is plus money, putting into the parlay. So felt really good about that one. This next play was Harrison Barnes over 3.5 rebounds. I told you guys he was watching film while in Paris. He was not going out and partying. He was not eating the snails. He was not doing any of that stuff. He was watching film and getting ready to rebound the ball and also score, apparently, and he went off. He was not distracted at all. Laser focused in on that next regular season game there. And Harrison Barnes, complete veteran, knocked that line out of the park. And then I had the single-double champion Nikola Jovic. Wayne Brady going to Jovic. Over 10.5 points, minus 113. He killed that, and then 1.5 threes. He hit that in the first quarter. So all those guys killed it except DeMar DeRozan. So feel pretty good about these plays. And like I said, I wish I could have more. There's going to be more lines that are going to come out. If I have time to look at stuff in the morning, I will put it in the pinned comment. If not, just going to let things get back to normal. So gonna get this edited and get it out to you all. I hope you do well. God bless you all. It's fun around. My name is Jordan. I will catch you on the next one. Bye.